Nick Chubb returned to the practice field today for the Cleveland Browns, and it was a sight for sore eyes. And a season that hasn't gotten off to the best start, and the Cleveland Browns are certainly fighting an uphill battle the rest of the way. It was great to see a familiar face back behind the quarterback and getting a couple handoffs today at Browns practice. Anthony Meglin here with you for another quick game show on the Cleveland Browns on SI YouTube channel. And the topic for tonight is Nick Chubb. For his whole entire career, since 2018 until now, Chubb has been absolutely incredible. And even last year, before his gruesome injury against the Pittsburgh Steelers, he was off to a fantastic start. And some of these stats that he's accrued over the past couple of years are absolutely ridiculous. Like last year, he was averaging 6.1 yards a carry before his injury in week 2. Yes, it was a small sample size, but he was absolutely running all over the first two defenses he faced. But that's not far off of his overall career average, which is 5.3 yards a carry. And, some of his years, he just barely missed rushing for 1,000 yards in his rookie season while only playing or missing the first 3 games because Carlos Hyde was above him. Remember those days? Feels like a lifetime ago. But went for 1,500 yards the next season, eclipsed 1,000 yards back in 2020, had just under 1,300 yards in 2021. Then in 2022 had his best season where he rushed for 1,525 yards, averaging 5 yards a pop, and found the end zone 12 separate times before getting injured early last year. But for this season, he's not going to return to play this week. He just returned to practice. He's not going to be back on the field for a couple weeks yet. So we'll keep that one in our back pocket. But it is definitely a welcome sign. And there were some videos that surfaced today from practice, and it looked like he still was running pretty good. It was really our first time seeing him actually running on dry land outside of a grainy video from LA Fitness a couple months back, but was carrying the football, got a couple handoffs and not a live scenario by any means, basically, run plays on air, if you will, but still looked pretty smooth and looked good. And definitely, if anything else, got the Cleveland Browns fans excited for when Nick Chubb does return. For more content just like this and all your news, highlights, and analysis of your Cleveland Browns, subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate and love bringing you content just like this throughout the game weeks. And then on Sundays, breaking down what we saw when the Cleveland Browns take the field. So please like and subscribe to our channel here, Cleveland Browns on SI. And for all of our written content, head over to our website, si.com/NFL/Browns for all things Browns. But as this week continues, we'll continue to get you set for a huge matchup for Cleveland as they head to Washington, the nation's capital, to take on the red-hot Commanders in a game that is a must-win for Cleveland, and that'll take place Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m.